Well, it's a fight that's expected to break all pay-per-view records as it pits together exponents of boxing and mixed martial arts. UFC lightweight champion Conor McGregor and Floyd Mayweather Jr. will meet in a boxing ring on Sunday morning Australia time. Mayweather, who is an undefeated 5-division boxing world champion, should have the clear advantage, but McGregor has been talking up his claim to the bout. With less than 72 hours left before the fight, Mayweather has defended spending the night in his strip club until the early hours of the morning. Well, let's go to Paul Upham, a renowned boxing commentator and analyst for Fox Sports News. He joins us live now. Paul, great to talk to you. This is the most anticipated fight in many, many a year.
Look, it's certainly unique. We've never had something like this before, and I think it's a pointer to the rise of mixed martial arts, UFC. 20 years ago, when I started covering professional boxing, you would never have seen this. But the UFC has dominated in recent years as the #1 combat sport, and for Conor McGregor, one of their true stars, to be coming over to boxing and making a professional boxing debut against one of boxing's best over the last decade, Floyd Money Mayweather, it's certainly unique. I've never seen anything like this before, and I don't know there's any precedent.
How seriously is Mayweather taking this, as if he's in the strip club till all hours of the morning?
Look, I think sometimes with these stars, it's not what you see, it's what's really happening behind the scenes. And Floyd calls himself Money Mayweather, but actually it's his professional undefeated record. 49 wins, no losses over the last 20 years, which actually means more to him than anything else. He's trained really hard. He hasn't fought for 2 years. He had a bit of a hiatus. He's now 40 years of age, and he wants to try and beat the legendary heavyweight Rocky Marciano's 49-0 retired undefeated record. Winning this fight would make him 50-0, and he says this is his last fight. So he really wants that, and this means more to him than anything else, any sort of payday he's going to get.
On paper, he should win. This is a boxing fight. It's pitting these two very different skill sets, but of course the rules are all about boxing here.
Yeah, it is a boxing match. Conor McGregor cannot use his kicking or his grappling skills, and that's why this is Mayweather is the favourite. A lot of boxing people are saying they're not going to watch the fight because it'll be a mismatch, it'll be one-sided, and if it is, it'll just show that it is the sweet science of boxing against the fighting skills of Conor McGregor. But Conor McGregor's already won. To earn $100 million plus that he's been guaranteed for this fight, it pales in his significance to $10 million that he's earned before as a maximum payday. And Money Mayweather's going to get at least $200 million. This fight's going to generate over $500 million. So for two men in a 36-minute contest, it's amazing sort of money to be generated.
Paul, talk to us about how it generates this much money. These are staggering figures when you think of some of the other big sports people and what they're paid.
Mayweather's a very good businessman because he played on this. It was sort of a joke to start off with, and he understood that the UFC has such a huge fan base, and Conor McGregor is one of the most charismatic stars of UFC, and he brings fans from around the world, and the fans of UFC are the ones who are driving these pay-per-view sales and the ticket sales. They're charging $100,000 ringside in Las Vegas on Sunday for this fight, which is just unheard of. The amount of money that's going to be brought around the world, 200 different countries are going to stream the fight live, pay-per-view sales, multi-millions of dollars. It's going to go over $500 million, and these guys are reaping the paydays because the more money that comes in, the more money they're actually going to pocket at the end of the day. It's
extraordinary. Now, there's smaller gloves involved. Do you give Conor any chance at all?
Look, a lot of people thought that the smaller gloves, 8-ounce gloves, would actually favour McGregor, who's the bigger, stronger guy and hits harder. But I think it may favour Mayweather because he's the more precision puncher. He does land his punches. He's a fantastic fighter. And I got a feeling that Mayweather thinks he might be able to stop McGregor in the later rounds.
So you think he might let it go for a little while, not try and shut him down straight away?
Mayweather's not going to take any risks early on. It'll be all McGregor early. McGregor said he's going to knock Mayweather out in the first 4 rounds, so Mayweather's going to be very cautious. And then as the fight goes on, the boxing skills take more cardio fitness. And I feel that Mayweather's going to start slowly wearing McGregor down and either win on points or maybe towards the end of the fight. But look, McGregor can win, and he takes one punch to knock somebody out, and that's what makes this exciting. Either men can win on the night.
Extraordinary. I can't wait. Not that I'm a fan of either code, but this is going to... I think it really has captured everyone's imagination. Thanks so much for that preview.
Thank you, Beverly.
Paul Upham. There you heard it. Perhaps anything is possible. All right, let's get the latest news from the world of business and finance with Oscar. And Oscar, there's some really serious money behind this, as we just heard from Paul, this incredibly hyped bout in Las Vegas.
There sure is, Bev, and while, as we've just heard, some may doubt the value, the sporting value that is, of Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor's bout on Sunday, no one's doubting that it'll be the biggest commercial night in the history of combat sports. So let's take a quick look at the business side of what's been dubbed the money fight. There are no confirmed figures for revenue given several variables, but if the fight reaches its pay-per-view goal on top of a sellout Las Vegas crowd, the total revenue for the bout could be as high as $880 million. The so-called fight purse, or the amount from the revenue which will be divvied up between the two fighters, is thought to be around $380 million. A confidentiality agreement means the exact split of the purse won't be revealed, but reports suggest the difference could be 70-30 in Mayweather's favour. That would mean Mayweather would take home around $280 million, while McGregor will have to settle for around $100 million. The lucrative pay-per-view revenue depends on how many people pay more than $100 just to watch the fight on US TV. But around $500 million isn't out of the question based on the previous record set by Mayweather's fight versus Manny Pacquiao in 2015. Well, sponsorship is another lucrative area. For example, Mayweather is reportedly pocketing more than $30 million just for wearing his sponsored gear on the day.